Good evening and welcome to our favorite night of the week. Of course, Bachelor is a recap. Our bachelorette, is the beautiful Koniso van Dam. We fell in love with her during The Bachelor, and as South Africa's first bachelorette, we know that Mnet could not have made a better choice. Thank you to our media partners, Kaapstad Radio, Helderberg Happening, and Winelands Happening. Now, tonight's interview is made possible by Lati Footwear Club, good quality leather shoes at an affordable price, because everyone deserves a pair of leather shoes.
Hello, everyone. Yes, and Didi and I simply are one face from Lati promo code. Sorry, we're back. Let's just get back to that. You can, it seems like I have trouble connecting.
You're on now. Oh, well, let's see when our net gets back. But yes, if you order your Valleys from Lati Footwear Club, you can get 10% off these already well-priced shoes when using promo code PROMOMEDIA. Now, episode 7 of Bachelorette SA just aired, and I think that everyone will agree with me that this was a very tense and somewhat different one, making tonight's interview also somewhat different. Now, tonight we have not one, not two, but 3 guests on the show. So you will meet them right after this.
I'm back.
Hello and welcome to Keelan, Kanya, and Franco. Is it Franco or Franco?
It's
How's it going? Great to be here.
Yes.
Now, Keelan, let's start with you, and we are jumping right into the hot seat question. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's see. Sometimes the best of intentions can bite us in the back. Your intention of being honest towards your own feelings and those of Koniso made some of the guys describe you as the villain. Do you regret leaving the show? The way you did?
I do not regret leaving the show the way that I did. I went through quite an emotional roller coaster living in that house, living in the mansion. And yeah, I stuck true to myself, and I was actually listening to my emotions for once in my life instead of just ignoring them. And I came to the conclusion that I wasn't actually ready to be there for Huniso, and I needed to sort myself out before I could even do that. And it took, I know people are going to say that, yeah, then why did you waste so much time? But I also took a chance and I took a leap of faith, and I wanted to see if there could have been something there. And yes, I might have taken away some time from some guys, but I think in the end I did the right thing, and I stuck to my guns, and I was brave enough to be honest with her in the end and let her know how I was feeling. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything.
Well, I think being true to yourself and your feelings is a virtue, and it takes a lot of courage. And I don't think that any experience in life is a waste of time. You had to go through the whole journey to be where you are right now, and to know that that's not where you need to be. If you got out of the wagon way before the time, you would always be wondering, should I have waited? So you did the right thing, and I just want to say, well done. You chose not to hurt anyone else or yourself, and that was the right thing to do. Now, Kanya, they say smile and the world will smile with you. And that is so true when I look at you. Thank you so much for your positive attitude, especially after the rose ceremony. Now, did it come as a surprise to you to not get a rose?
I think the reality as the journey kept kind of going was that I think there was a lot of compatibility in energy, in vibe, but unfortunately spark is really what makes it all. And as it kind of came and as the culmination thereof, the spark wasn't as, you know what I mean, great as I think it just needed to be to carry on along the journey. And yeah, I think sometimes such as life, it doesn't end up that way, but yeah, you smile and you live happily onwards.
Oh, wow.
Now, Franco, you didn't have a lot of alone time with Koniso. Swazi used his wild rose and you lost your one-on-one date. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, so obviously it was a bit tough, but I feel like you always have to take everything graciously and just everything happens for a reason. It was just a bit tough because, like, obviously I'd planned my own date for her previously in one of the cocktail parties, and I felt like I was fighting, and then when I finally got it, it got stolen away from me.
Shame, man. Shame. I feel so sorry for you guys. I can Keelan. I mean it as a good way, in a good way. I don't think it was an easy process for you guys as well. But looking back at and knowing what you know now, would you still have entered?
To be honest with you, I wouldn't change anything. I would have regretted not taking this opportunity and going on this crazy wild adventure. So no, I wouldn't change anything. I'm glad. I'm happy with the decisions I made, and I've taken leaps and bounds in ways of my personal growth that I would have never done if I didn't go on this experience. So for me, it's just been absolutely life-changing. It was kind of it was a lot. It was a lot of steps in the right direction, kind of in a short space of time. But I am grateful for the whole experience, and no, I wouldn't change anything.
Sure. I love the attitudes that we see every week from you guys. And I previously said to Didi, you know, we followed The Bachelor as well, and we interviewed the girls as well. And it's definitely a different ball game. You guys every week that leaves the house, and it's a different attitude and so much more positiveness. So wow, it seems like women are a bit of cats around each other. Franco, do you think there's anything that you could have done differently to ensure more time with Koniso?
Anything differently? No. Like I said, at the previous cocktail party, I planned the whole one-on-one for her. I feel like I made all the right moves. It just didn't work out. I feel like we were better friends than like a romantic relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, now my last question is to each one of you. What was your most memorable moment of your journey on Bachelorette SA? Let's start with Keelan.
Keelan, yeah.
Okay, so my most memorable moment was definitely stepping onto the red carpet and seeing Koniso for the first time. It was absolutely magical. The nerves, like all the emotions that you're going through, all that build up were absolutely insane. It was a once in a lifetime opportunity, and yeah, that was still when the fire and the magic was still in the air. You could you couldn't feel anything else but just pure awe and excitement. And yeah, I won't forget that red carpet moment.
And you, Kanya?
It's hard to choose. Can I give two?
Yes, you may.
I think, and funny enough, round about the same time. But the first was exactly as Keelan is saying, stepping out of the limo, and I think that was the first time I felt nervous throughout the whole show. Was kind of seeing her and be like, wow. This is beautiful. This is really happening. And that was just exciting for the potential of what could be. Secondly, though, was stepping into the mansion and being with all these amazing guys that I was able to build friendships and relationships with. And to be honest, those are two moments that I hold dearest to my heart.
Sure.
Oh, that's sweet. And Franco, last but not least.
I'd also definitely say the red carpet stood out, but also there was that one moment where me and Greg played guitar as like a prank on Peter, and that honestly we laughed so hard.
Yes.
Yo, we laughed so hard. Never
Thanks,
forget
bro.
all the day.
Now, I must
Yes,
say
it-
that I admired you guys. We spoke about it on a previous of one of our shows, and the one thing that stood out, if I see a lot of women together, we are like the claws are out, and you guys were like chilling, like friends,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
this is group of men
Yes,
thrown
absolutely.
together. And yes, Quinisa's also there, but it's almost like you guys were like clicking, and that was actually very special, and also to learn again that women are quite cattish. That's my connection.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we-
definitely a different dynamic.
Yeah, no, and are you guys still friends with each other? You still in contact?
Well, yeah, we're
Not really
allowed
allowed-
to chat to each other now.
You know, I think once the show is all done, we were able to connect, you know what I mean, nicely, properly. But I think, yeah, we built solid friendships for even
Definitely
months
did.
to last afterwards.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Now, this is Bachelorette Season 1 every Thursday night on Mnet Channel 101 at 18:30. We spoke to Keegan, Kanya, and Franco, our latest, I wanted to say youngest, but our latest Ford and Roses. And tonight's interview was made possible by Lati Footer Club. Good quality leather shoes at affordable prices, because everyone deserves a good pair of leather shoes. With that, we have to say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for your time and talking to us. We were very fortunate to be able to talk to you, and we want to wish you only the best for the future, and may all of you find the love and happiness
Yes.
that you deserve. And for our listeners and viewers, be safe out there, sanitize, and remember to mask up. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
See you.